The Straight Dope made a video called Don't Tase Me Po, in which he insisted on higher regulation for police implementation of tasers. The video includes clips that Straight Dope cited as examples for why he thinks police are too liberal with their tasers, and gives advice on how he thinks they should have reacted in the situations he presents. I don't disagree with the overarching theme of Straight Dope's video, but the devil's in the details. Integral Math made a much longer, more detailed and nuanced reply to that video, which pointed out many of the problems with Straight Dope's criticisms. Both videos are linked in the description of this video, so I'd suggest you watch them for yourself to draw your own conclusions. What I want to talk about is this concept itself in the modern era of people passing mass judgment based on YouTube clips and sound bites from real events. Integral Math touches on this concept in his video, but I'd like to qualify it here. Thanks to the leaps and bounds of modern technology, the average citizen is now a potential amateur videographer with streaming camera capabilities at the touch of a button on his or her cell phone just a pocket's reach away. YouTube is littered with evidence of people making horrible short-term decisions and the consequences thereof. These video clips are able to provide a certain degree of watchdog-style accountability. They put the thought into the minds of public employees like police officers and school teachers that any given action they commit could be just a few keystrokes from a global audience. Unfortunately, they also relegate long-term, complex events into brief sound bites and video clips. They give us as viewers the impression that we've seen the whole story just because we have a clear view of a fraction of it. As Integral Math points out, we also have the benefit of hindsight, which nobody has in the moment. In real-time events, people have to make immediate decisions, tough judgment calls, sometimes hundreds of them per day. They don't have the luxury of seeing a set of pre-recorded potential outcomes for every decision and simply choosing from them so their short-term, split-second decision has the best possible long-term outcome. Imagine if every moment of your life were recorded, and all the mistakes you made throughout a day or throughout a year, every foolish thing you uttered or a simple priority that slipped your mind was uploaded to the internet for hundreds of thousands of people who don't understand the first thing about your life to criticize you without them ever seeing the entire context of the event, let alone giving you a chance to explain yourself. That's the work life of a police officer or a teacher. Your heartfelt, generous deeds and intelligent, helpful decisions go unseen, while your every significant mistake is put under the microscope for the court of public opinion, and that includes a painfully ignorant jury. Another point I'd like to touch on here was brought to my attention when a Facebook friend posted a story inspired by a photograph of a police officer holding a figure down in the snow surrounded by onlookers. The caption read, quote, "A police officer was struck by a snowball in Boston during a huge public snowball fight. So naturally, he tased a kid and pushed his face in the snow for several minutes, which caused a crowd to circle the officer in protest." End quote. Later information revealed the snowball fight took place on a college campus and the snowball struck the officer directly in the face, which, by the way, is assault. The student, who then resisted arrest, was restrained without a taser, as the campus police there aren't even equipped with tasers to begin with. It's just another example of how a snapshot can transform into a fictional narrative when it goes online. Socially spread media tends to exacerbate the ever-present trouble with fresh news stories, being that quality information develops at a fairly slow linear rate compared to the exponential rate of a rumor-based fictional narrative cultivated from slivers of real events. Fact-check-free social media may deliver the news the fastest, but they often don't bring us the fullest, fairest story. I know that if my worst moments were caught on film and uploaded to the internet without context or defense, I'd want most viewers to understand and extend me the benefit of the doubt, or at least hear me out before chastising me based on a brief video clip or photograph. I'm simply suggesting that we all do the same.